Hello and welcome to our government interview series. My name is Robin Swan and I'm the Director of Government Affairs for the Winter Park Chamber of Commerce. This series allows us to hear from the candidates who are participating in our virtual political mingle, a forum held on July 29th where you, our guests, can learn more about the candidates and vote in a straw poll. Today, we're pleased to welcome State Representative Anna Eskamani, who's running for re-election to continue serving House District 47. Welcome, Anna, and thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you, Robin, and thank you to the Winter Park Chamber for always being an incredible community leader and helping candidates and elected officials connect with our constituents.
Well, thank you. Thank you. So I have three questions for you today, and they're the same three questions each candidate has been asked. The first is, what is your primary motivation to continue in this position, to run for re-election?
Oh, well, thank you for this first question. There's no other better job than serving the people of House District 47. My primary motivation is really grounded in my love for my hometown, which is Orlando, and a commitment to those that make District 47 so special. COVID-19 in particular, Robin, has shined a light on the importance of elections and supporting public officials who choose health over politics. We have three crises right now that we are all experiencing. We have a health crisis, an economic crisis, and a crisis around discrimination and racial inequities. And we need elected officials to not only understand that, but have a track record of commitment to these issues and doing our best to really ensure that every person, no matter how much money they make, has access to a doctor and can get tested for COVID-19 to ensure that our small businesses are kept afloat during this time. And I have been a huge advocate and defender of small businesses here in our community and across the state. And of course, when it comes to racial inequities, my lived experiences allow me to have a front seat row in just addressing these problems as an individual who's experienced them, but of course in addressing cases of excessive use of force and ensuring that there's trust between government and the people. With all of this and more, we need leaders who understand that these problems and work across the aisle to get them corrected, which is what I've been doing my entire life, and especially the last 2 years serving the people of this district. Great.
And in addition to your experience, how would you say you are uniquely qualified to serve in the position?
I love this question. I've already demonstrated an effectiveness for the last 2 years of serving the people of this district in working across the aisle to get things done while also never sacrificing our values that define us as Central Floridians. And as I mentioned earlier, going through COVID-19, I have been committed and a leading voice on supporting small businesses, and our families, including using my state salary and actually giving away that money to families in need. Together with my state salary alongside money we've raised, we've already given away $16,000 to over 200 individuals for things like food, rent, medicine, just doing our best to fix the broken unemployment system while also meeting the needs that folks have right now this second. So no one goes hungry and that we prevent an increase in homelessness. In addition to our response of COVID-19 and just really demonstrating leadership that we possess, I have more than 12 years of experience in advocacy. I've worked in the nonprofit sector. Actually, before I ran for office, I worked in the nonprofit sector for 7 years. I continue to work today as a nonprofit consultant. And as a nonprofit professional, we know how to do a lot with not much money, and also how to balance budgets and be conservative and ethical in how we spend our money. I'm also an Orlando native. I grew up in Orlando. I went to Orange County Public Schools, K through 12. I have all my degrees from UCF, including getting my PhD right now, and was just noted as UCF's 2020 Distinguished Alum, which is the highest honor UCF can bestow upon a graduate. So my experiences, my professional background, and of course my commitment to this community all define me as being the most qualified candidate to serve House District 47.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations. And if reelected, how do you hope to positively affect the office and the constituency that you'll serve in the upcoming years?
Well, being a lawmaker means that you are constantly focused on not only policy, but also constituent services. And
Mhm.
especially during COVID-19, we have been 24/7 working on constituency services, supporting over 3,000 Floridians in our district through the unemployment debacle, but also serving over 16,000 Floridians across the state. Our priorities have always been focused on supporting those that are directly impacted. And whether it's a small business owner or a family of five, or the doctor who needs PPE, we are so committed to hearing every single concern there is and using whatever resources and network we have to solve those problems. It's so important that we continue on the work we've already started here in District 47. And many folks already know, our priority issues have always been uplifting our small businesses and our arts community, securing additional funding for the arts, which we already accomplished, an 800% increase of arts and culture funding. Of course, COVID-19 presents new challenges for that effort, but we're not going to stop protecting and enhancing the arts and culture community here in Central Florida. We also want to ensure that we have good and strong public schools that are well funded and in the era of COVID-19 safe and flexible for every family situation. We want to create safe communities where all people feel equally valued. And we've been committed to that since my first days in the legislature, filing bills to correct Florida's broken criminal legal system, while also lifting up issues of equality and making sure that no matter who you love or the color of your skin, that you can be treated safely and equally here in society and here in the state of Florida. We've also done our best to hold government accountable, and we're going to keep doing that. It's so important that not only can constituents access their elected officials, and we've been noted nationally as one of the most accessible lawmakers with the amount of town halls we've hosted in our first 2 years, surpassing at this point 60 town halls in person and digital. And we're going to keep doing that. We want to make sure that we bring government to the people of Florida, while also lifting up the voices of those who tend not to be heard. And whether it's our veterans who are struggling with PTSD or unable to find affordable housing, or it's a single parent who's doing everything right and still can't make ends meet, or it's the person who's experienced crime and needs support in seeking justice. Every single person is so valued in our community, and we're going to be doing our part as a happy warrior to continue to build bridges where we can, while always holding people accountable when we must.
Well, great. Thank you. Anna, thank you for joining us. Thank you for answering our questions. And thank you that you're going to participate on July 29th.
I can't wait. Thank you, Robin.
And to our viewers, please join us July 29th for the virtual political mingle from 6 to 7:30 p.m. We also want to take this opportunity to thank our political mingle sponsors, presenting sponsor Charter Communications and supporting sponsor the University of Central Florida. So join us. Register online on our website at winterpark.org. Thank you, and we hope to see you July 29th. Bye-bye.